Hey, welcome everybody to the Biker Map Live podcast. You can hear us at www.podcastradious.com every Monday, right, Patty?
Yes, John. Good morning.
Very good. This episode is brought to you by Gulf Coast Motorcycles, located in South Fort Myers. The actual physical address is 17080 South Tamiami Trail. And as a matter of fact, we have Jeff in the studio right now. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, good morning, Patty. Good morning, John.
Hi, Jeff. Welcome to the show.
Yes, thanks for having me back.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
I was on the first episode ever.
You were the first episode, so we said, well, let's try this one more time. Are there any specials that you have going on this month?
Yeah, so, well, the industry, they always, wrap them up at the end of the month, so we're just finishing a month of promotions of interest rates and all kinds of fun rebates and things like that. So, but we'll go into June, and the brands will bring out some new specials as well, so everybody will know about those. But interest rates, everybody's interested in low interest rates, obviously, right now.
Yes.
Because they're crazy.
I saw that you had some things you had 0% interest on.
Correct. Yeah, there are, even popular models that have 0%. It's just not the stuff that nobody wants. It's, but regular rates are over 9%. So when you see something like 0 or 1.9, it definitely helps us out and helps the buyer.
Yeah, 1.9, and I did see about a 2.9 too.
Yep.
Yes.
Anything better than 9.5.
Yeah, so, and I see that most are about 36 months for...
So it depends on the brand and the promotion. So BMW likes to put their low rates to normal terms, like 60 months, 5 years. Ducati, they'll run them up to 36 months, but then they have other things to support their programs too.
Yeah, the one thing that I love about Gulf Coast Motorcycles is that you are a family-owned business here in town.
Yeah.
You started in 2002.
2002, fall 2002. So we started from ground up. My father and I, and then my sister quickly joined when she finished school, and she's married to our service manager, so nepotism all the way.
Nice.
And then we have staff that are married and have been with us the whole time. So that's our big thing, is just family and welcoming, inclusive, all that stuff.
Yes, that is really great. So you do new and pre-owned.
Correct. Yeah, focused primarily on BMW and Ducati.
Okay, very good. Yes, and you are the BMW Motorrad dealer.
Yes, we are. Yeah,
yes.
that's our technical term. And the next nearest dealer, you got to go up to Sarasota or the East Coast, so we cover all of Southwest Florida.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. And you also offer apparel. I saw that you were having some kind of special on apparel lately.
Yep. Yeah. So we have, they're always, just like the bikes, they're always coming out with new apparel every year. So we have some 23 stuff that we've had around for a little bit that's up to 40% off, I think. And then we also have the new 24 lines have been in the store for a little bit. So latest and greatest safety gear.
Yeah.
We have this new airbag vest too that's all autonomous and wireless, so it fits under your jacket or your riding gear, and then if you are involved in a fortunate accident, it does, like you've probably seen online, it poofs up and helps protect you. So
that would be great to have.
Down here with these roads, right? Yeah.
Maybe Two-Toe Tony will let me ride. Do you think, John? He would let me ride if I had a bubble around me? That might work.
I don't really think Two-Toe Tony exists.
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
I was actually doing a little bit of research on Gulf Coast Motorcycles, and I saw some of the things that you're really advertising. BMW R20, it's bold in style.
Yeah, that's a kind of a surprise release of an upcoming model from BMW. So they're all really good, the brands, at keeping things under wraps and secrets, and they dropped a video on YouTube of kind of their next step in their roadster lineup or their cruiser lineup. So just bigger motor, fresher styling. It's a little ways off, but it was really cool to see.
R1250 Adventure.
Yeah, that is correct. That's our best seller. And BMW's best seller in the US, usually every month. And that's kind of like a Swiss Army knife motorcycle. It's the big adventure bike that you may see on the roads, where it looks like a tank or like a two-wheel Jeep setup. So kind of like no boundaries. You can go wherever you want. Off-road, on-road, one up, two up with a passenger. It'll do everything. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I heard it's a really good riding bike too.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and the packs are cool, right?
Yeah, so it's got cool luggage on it that is quickly removable. It's aluminum bags. They look very industrial or army-like. It kind of fits the style of the bike. So everything's like Tonka tough on it, I guess.
You know, and one question that John had last week was, electric bikes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think electric bikes are really popular, especially in like a city area
Yeah.
where you can go place to place, or like the beach.
Correct. Yeah, and that's really the most growth that the industry has seen with electric motorcycles. That is because there's close radius use to your house or in
Yeah.
town, because the batteries, the technology's not there yet to give long distance, but have it shrunk down to
Sure.
the bike size. So BMW has 2 EVs that we sell. They're more scooters,
Yeah.
but they're for riding around Naples or your community or whatever. One model has like a 40-mile range, the other's got 100, so it just depends on what you want to do.
That is very cool.
Yeah, you just plug it into your garage at night, and it's ready to go in the morning.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Definitely. You had a bike on consignment. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Did it sell yet?
We have a few on consignment. That's where we help our clients sell bikes for them and do the heavy lifting of the process. But we did sell one last week to a guy that came down from Sarasota, and we then took another bike in a consignment, that yellow bike that you may have seen online. Yeah, that's
You're a little bit excited about
I
that.
was,
That's
I
what
never
wanted to
show
ask.
up on camera or anything
You're
like that.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness, there's
Holy
Jeff.
crap, it's Jeff! What? Yeah, that's my mom was liking the post and everything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's just a very rare
I
BMW
love
sport bike that was an anniversary bike for the brand. So
Oh,
very rare.
Oh.
Yeah, very rare. So we're happy to have that
Oh,
built.
that's
So,
amazing.
yeah, very cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. There was another thing that you talked about, and his name was Carlson. He had actually rode 2,000 miles in 4 days.
Maybe,
Do you
yeah, Carlson Delgado possibly is
Yeah,
one of our clients.
Yes.
And yeah, we have a few guys like him that they challenge themselves, and that's what the BMW brand, or the riders that do it. They may not be into the large group rides and things like
Yeah.
that, but they like charity and then challenging themselves out on rides. So yeah, Carlson did, I believe, 2,000 miles in like 4 days, which
Yeah,
doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a
That
lot,
is a lot.
especially in the heat that we got.
sure. Right, when you think about traveling for 100 miles, you're like all day.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Can you
kudos
imagine
to them that
2,000?
do that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is very cool. I know that you offer service as well.
Yeah. So we have a full service department and parts department, so we
Yeah.
can take care of the clients after they make the initial purchase of the bike. So whether they need maintenance or repairs or anything like that, we're there for them with factory techs, trained and everything, master techs.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Clean shop, orderly, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You could eat off the floor.
Yeah. And where exactly are you located again? You're located right in the middle between Fort Myers and Estero.
Yeah, so we are, I guess, technically south Fort Myers is right at the bottom. We're like a quarter of a mile south of Alico when you're heading south on 41. So can't miss us. A big white building, Gulf Coast Motorcycles. Yeah, right in front of Raymond C. Page Elementary.
Oh, that's awesome. And how do they get a hold of the shop?
Well, they can call our phone number anytime, during business hours, 9 to 6 most days. That's 239-481-8100. Or they can hit us up on Facebook, the Gulf Coast Motorcycles, or stop by. That's a great way.
Right.
Yep.
And gcmotorcycles.com.
Yes, I
Yes.
should have remembered that. That's our website.
Yeah, so the website, you can actually shop online.
Yeah, so we just integrated parts online for BMW, so they can, in the comfort of their couch, shop for a part for their bike or an accessory or apparel
Yeah.
item, and then we'll ship it to them, or they can pick it up in the store.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Common stuff these days, but new to us.
Yeah, absolutely. So you offer test rides when you go in?
Yep. As long as the client is experienced rider, or if they're a new rider too, that's freshly licensed, of course we allow that. And you can take the bike out without a lead rider, so you can go on our route by yourself and experience motorcycle. And we'll oftentimes force people to do it, just so that we make sure that they get we want them happy after the fact. So,
Sure.
and we have folks that will ride something and be like, it wasn't for me. And
Yeah.
then we focus on something else or help them in other ways.
Yeah. And Bert,
Yes, I did.
Buying
I did. That's
stews.
great. Yeah, we're very happy
Yeah.
for the Triumph and Indian
yeah.
riders in the community. It's all about us having fun in the sport and hobby together.
Sure.
So Bert's does
bringing
great. Yeah, they're gonna do well at it.
Right.
So we did see the news, and we're happy for them.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I love that when all my bike shops work together, and it really does make a difference.
It's a
really
better
does.
community together, working together in life in general. But
Right.
we all like the same thing: motorcycles.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening today to you're listening to the Biker Map Live podcast on podcastradious.com. And don't forget, On the Road with Patty P. Patty P is the host and founder and distributor of the Biker Map, which you can find in bike shops. You can find at Gulf Coast Motorcycles. You have a stack there.
Yes.
By the way, the show today is being sponsored by Gulf Coast Motorcycles. We have Jeff in the studio with us. And, you know, the map is set up so that when you open it up, you see all these advertisers, and then in the middle of it, it's got a map with with a plan, or how would you say it, a layout to get to Gulf Coast Motorcycles, to get to Verdau Motorcycles. Whoever's in the map, you've got a map to get there, and also it shows you a way that you can actually get a group of riders together and actually plan a ride for the afternoon. Jeff, do you ride with a group?
I not so much anymore. I used to quite a bit, but our clients do, and I know they use the Biker Map. It's like even faster than opening your phone now. So we just keep a copy. I know several folks will come in, use Hunter's publication, and take it with them because they look there and plan the ride quicker.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's very.
Chris used to say, always have one in your saddlebag. This way, he would say,
yeah.
So, what are some of the things coming up that are brand new for Gulf Coast Motorcycles?
Oof. Well, I mean, there's always new bikes coming out. We're kind of in a steady pattern right now. You know, at the store, we don't do a whole lot of functions in the summer because it's so hot. It's hard to do anything, but we just focus on doing our business the best that we can. You know, we have a big delivery this afternoon of a couple new police bikes to Port St. Lucie. So that's a fun endeavor for us. We love working with
What does
agencies.
that entail? What you work with the cops?
Yep, yeah, we do. So BMW makes a few police motorcycles, and one of them is favored by most departments in the U.S. So we've sold in Monroe County and down in Key West. Cape Coral ran them for a few years. So today, City of Port St. Lucie comes and picks up 2 brand new bikes.
So, speaking of police motorcycles, generally speaking, does a police, like the Cape Coral Police Department, do they all use the same model and make of motorcycles?
Correct.
You do?
Yeah, they'll generally all stay in, one format. So that's easier on their fleet departments and things like that, and all the units are the same.
What happens to the bikes after let's say they're using Harley Davidson and they want to go to BMW? What happens to all the Harleys?
So there is a good market, a private market out there for I guess retired police motorcycles, and Harley Davidson, that's very well known. You know, Road King police specials, things like that. And there are people that like to buy, just like you see the old Crown Vics rolling around town, you know, with the stickers that were removed and the lights. Same with the bikes. So they're generally sold.
You know, Patty, I'm wondering if the older police officers, if they ride trikes, because if I had a bike, which I don't have now, it would have to be a trike. I'm not well.
Yeah, well, I can tell you that the BMW police officers, they are really, really fast.
They are fast motorcycles.
They catch me all the time. They catch me all the time.
Well, I wouldn't be running from them, first of all. If they're behind me and the lights are on, I'm pulling over.
Yeah.
So anyway, when you get the police bikes, are they outfitted with the lights and everything?
The factory, you know, the BMW in Germany, they'll build the bikes largely outfitted. But then there's so many different agency regulations around the world with regards to lights and sirens and stuff. So once the units get here to us, then we install the proper equipment, the LEDs, the emergency code 3 lights, and the radios and radar systems. They're really fun bikes to test ride.
So, but all these extras that go on a police motorcycle, they're stocked items at Gulf Coast Motorcycles?
No, we special order them, you know, so we sell obviously a whole lot more bikes to consumers than authority bikes, and it's a longer process to sell to government agencies. So it's all a project that, you know, today is the culmination of 6 months of work with Port St. Lucie. So the packages are done.
I am a fan of watching these short videos on YouTube, and you see people getting pulled over by real police officers, people getting pulled over pretending to have the lights and stuff like that.
Right?
Do you have consumers that ride motorcycles that come in and ask to be outfitted with that stuff?
No, thankfully I don't. You know, we have some people that run, like, you know, the underglow lights on their bike.
Those are cool.
Those are cool, but sometimes it can be too much red and blue. But No, thankfully we don't have anybody coming in wanting to be like a look-alike.
A wannabe.
Wannabe, yeah. Just be
Got
the
a
real
motorcycle
thing.
comp.
Yeah.
All right, Gulf Coast Motorcycles, once again located in South Fort Myers. Is there anything more we want to talk to Jeff about, Patty?
Well, we just want to say thank you, Jeff, again for coming in.
Thank
You're
you.
always so awesome and amazing, and I am so excited that you are one of our covers for the Biker Map, for the next Biker Map.
So
for
are
summer.
we. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you guys on the back cover of the next.
It looks
next issue.
amazing.
I tell you, Rachel's awesome. You're
She
also
is.
the artwork is always. I don't think I ever really do revisions, so thank you.
Right, yeah. And actually, you can use her if you ever needed her, just so you know.
Right.
Yeah, for artwork or anything. But, you know,
Yep.
with the BMW name, you know, you just kind of,
A lot of it's provided, yeah,
Right,
the
it's
artwork, and
provided
then
from
Rachel
the-
helps make it personal to us.
yeah, that's wonderful.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so any plans for the summertime for you?
Working, like
Yeah.
I mentioned earlier, taking care of a puppy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, just a lot of work. A 16-year-old who's off school and SAT stuff and all that. So
Oh, yeah, are they out of school now, right?
Well, yes. So yeah, he's going to be becoming a junior in
Oh.
high school. So it's time to do all that, college tours and
Oh, wow.
holy moly.
Any interest in motorcycles?
Not really.
Okay.
He did a little bit when he was younger,
Yeah.
but he's gravitated to other things.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming
Thank you
out.
guys. Thank you.
And love your shop. Your shop is just amazing. It's so nice and clean, and everyone
you.
is so helpful when you go in. So
Appreciate
definitely check out Gulf Coast Motorcycles. They're located right off of 41 and on the border of Fort Myers and Estero. So go check it out.
Yep.
It's 17080 South Tamiami Trail in Fort Myers, and you can reach them at 239-481-8100. Or you can shop online at Gulf Coast, or actually GCMotorcycles.com. All right, Jeff,
Well
thank
done.
you.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break right now. Once again, listening to podcastradious.com. It's the Biker Map Live on the road with Patty P, another Beasley Media Group production.
Make life a ride at Gulf Coast Motorcycles. Known for top quality bikes, Gulf Coast Motorcycles is a full-service BMW Motor Rad dealer. And check out their selection of Ducati. Whether new or pre-owned, Gulf Coast Motorcycles has the bike for you with financing options, including 0% for 36 months on select models. Located at 17080 South Tamiami Trail, Fort Myers, or visit gcmotorcycles.com. Live, play, ride with Gulf Coast Motorcycles.